I seen someone? It's really the fall vibes. This is so gorgeous.
I think overall I'm having a good mood.
I love that for you.
It really is the little things.
And then I think it matches like your outfit too.
Yes, I'm very pink today. Omega 3s, I think.
Really?
This is good. The fish are really good. Look, this is so cute and professional. Whoa. This one today. For the chocolate, I'm using two types. We have dark chocolate chunks and semi-sweet chocolate chips. Girl, what is wrong with you?
What the dog doing?
You know what? I've been wanting to rearrange my cupboards for a while now. And now that we have 2 new racks, I think this is a sign. I think it's time. Maybe not today. I've just been keeping all my farmer's market finds on the counter because I ran out of space in this basket, which is where I usually store that stuff. I'm thinking this could be our solution. And now we have space for you.
What the dog doing?
Maybe this is the time. Ooh. You'll know if you watch my last vlog that my blender back here, she's out of commission. Every time I use it, this jug will leak oil down there and it smells so horrible. It splatters everywhere. The KitchenAid told me they're sending me a new one, but it's on back order and it'll take like 6 weeks to get here. So totally unnecessary, but I coped and I got myself a food processor. So she's gonna have her debut tonight. Everyone get excited. And the reason I had to heat up more is because this is all I have left. All that's left of her.
It's like too much. I have to Pizarro, Abigail, The Door. Those are two of my favorite books. This one's so.
Shopping day! I haven't been to the mall in so long. You're lying. You're lying. Okay, what? just how much dishware I have. Okay, I'm banned from buying any new dishware that I don't make myself because I literally forgot I had half of this stuff. Girl. After I used this for the market to haul the scrunchies, I found them so helpful in terms of like storage and stuff. So I think I actually want to order one of those hanging dispensers. That way I don't have to worry about it on the counter. I always find that an issue. Maybe something like this. I did some very minor rearranging over here by basically moving some of these extra shelves that I no longer needed in here over to give me some height. I might put something on top of here, but I don't want to load these shelves because I don't trust that they're super strong. Then over here, I probably showed it earlier, but I moved the calendar that was on my fridge over to this wall because I always thought that this wall was very empty. I mean, it still is. We have this entire space. It definitely looks better than before, a little off balance, but I don't think I can really do much in this space because I need room for the cabinets. In the giant space that the calendar left, I think I want to reorganize all of my photo strips because most of these are old ones and I have a ton of new ones I've been saving. What do we think? What do we think? The way that this is just a fraction of all the photo strips I have. I did make some minor changes to the kitchen. Still not sure about this situation, so ignore that. I've kind of cleaned up the counter space. There's a lot more of it now. And instead I've been filling in this wall. I think I'm gonna add something right here because this feels like a big blank space. And then here, I added a little more. I put my jar of homemade granola and some spices up here. They used to be on the counter. Now it just looks a lot less cluttered. And I'm using my flaky sea salt to elevate these guys so they can fill in the space a little more. If you have any ideas on what to do right here, and more importantly in this space, because I think it looks still awkward. Ooh, maybe I should put something on the wall over here. I think this spot and this spot are easier to fill. It's this lower part that I'm having trouble with. How did you guys escape? What do we have here? Oh, don't mind me. I don't go to school, but can you even see? You know, when I said the back to school update, I got you guys. We got this logo here, embroidered and everything. Got a front pocket, and it says, "Take care." This was the one I was so excited. Sorry, the one I was so excited for. This is not just a tote, guys, because we already have a canvas tote. Just wait, just wait. It's insulated. I bought an insulated grocery tote a long time ago on Amazon, and people always asked me where I got it. I never recommended it because it broke on me like after 2 months of having it. So I wanted to design my own, and I wanted to design it cuter. Oh yes, oh yes.
item. We are. I'm picking up an order for Savannah.
Can I have the last phone number, please?
The last four of my phone number, 519.
I'm so excited for this. Ooh. Ooh. We got the beautiful plate of nigiri, and then we got a special roll. This is salmon avocado on top, and then inside there's the fake crab, cucumber, and shrimp tempura. And then this is a baked salmon roll. Probably not gonna eat that. My favorite type of sushi, I'm a basic girl, salmon sushi, plain, simple like this. I want to do a Q&A because something about the fall time approaching makes me really want to sit down and just talk to you. And there are a lot of new faces around considering some of the questions I got. So I'm just gonna start there. I'm Annika. I'm 25 years old, born in the US, specifically Seattle, moved to Maryland, and then went to college in LA, and I've lived here ever since I graduated. My ethnicity, I am half Asian on my mom's side. My mom is half Japanese and half Chinese, so I'm a fourth of both. And then my dad's side, I mean, he's a mix of European. I am 5'8", rounding up by like a quarter of an inch. My big three are Pisces, Virgo, and Virgo. And my MBTI, last time I checked, was INTJ, but it goes between INTJ and ISTJ on the dime. This is the same special roll we ordered at the restaurant. So good. And it was called the Salmon Lover. My biggest question anytime I do a Q&A is about my dating life. Do I have a partner? Am I seeing someone? And I've never answered it. No, I am single. I've never addressed it. I prefer to keep dating private. It's like one of my few boundaries in terms of what I choose to include in vlogs. I think I share a lot on YouTube, but stuff like family and dating, I would prefer to keep private. How do you make decisions and be confident in them? I really like this because I'm very confident in my answer. I'm a person who lives with no regrets. Despite life being so short, there's a lot that can happen in it. The way I view it is decisions are never permanent. In the moment, it may seem like a decision that you can't come back from, but I always think that there can be another alternate ending to things. And that in itself gives me the confidence whenever I'm making decisions that I'm not ever fully bound to anything. Don't get me wrong, I am a very indecisive person when it comes to like little things. What should I eat for dinner? What clothes should I wear today? But when it comes to bigger life decisions, I think I'm pretty decisive. Advice on how to stay consistent with your goals. I think applicable to habits as well. I did get some questions about that. But consistency is bred out of discipline. It means showing up every day and working towards those goals. I think you really have to do mental work in order to be committed to making something consistent. I've seen a lot of people to say gamify your life or romanticize your life, and I obviously do that a lot. But there are certain things that I just straight up do not want to do, but I know I have to do, or I want to do it for my own good. And making it seem like something that is almost a chore or that is a necessity can help you reframe it in your mind as something you can't excuse, you can't get out of it. Over time, once you have built that habit, the consistency will get a lot easier. Okay, I believe this is the yellowtail. It looks a little different from when I had in the restaurant. I got a lot of questions about living alone, being comfortable alone, dealing with loneliness. Loneliness is a natural human emotion. I think you can feel lonely even when you're living with people. You can feel lonely when you're in a room with people. I definitely have days where I do feel lonely. Honestly, I just distract myself. When I feel loneliness, it's usually at night, and I'm like, oh, I could be having dinner with someone. But instead, here I am, just cooking for myself. When I feel like that, I just try to focus on the things that I enjoy as a good distraction. Call it escapism if you want. Put on a good immersive show, read a book, play a game. Just don't think about the feeling of loneliness if you can. I did say salmon is my favorite, but toro, she has to be very, very close second. How do you keep up with all the things you have to do? Taxes, groceries, business, friends and family, etc. I'm gonna tell you guys the biggest secret. Maybe it's not a secret, maybe you already realize this, but if you see anyone, especially online, who looks like they have their shit together and is doing everything, they have help. This is one of the things that I learned recently, but it's just impossible to do everything by yourself. All these YouTubers who look like they have it together, they have a team around them. For taxes, now I have an accounting team. For my business, I have my assistant. So don't look at someone online. It's not the reality for most people. And if it is, something has to be sacrificed. You have to prioritize what is most important to you. And before I had all this outside help, I literally just did not have a social life. But similarly, how do you make friends in your 20s after graduating? Because this is such a common struggle for people in their 20s who have just graduated, maybe have moved to a new place. I find a lot of people our age are open and looking to make friends. So it's really just a matter of putting yourself in a position where you're encountering those kind of people more often. Part of the reason I started doing Pilates was because I just wanted to make friends. There's also a bunch of apps that you can use to meet people in just a friendly way. So I met one of my friends who actually lives in Korea now through the app Meetup. I went to like an art meetup thing, which is a lot for me because I'm very, very introverted. You have to step outside your comfort zone. Not gonna lie. Do you have mentally down days and how do you push through? Of course I do. At the beginning of this year, it was unusually gray and gloomy in LA. I was struggling every single day, guys. It's kind of similar to my answer a few questions ago where it's just like distract yourself. Try to focus on the positives that you can find. Putting on a nice jazzy playlist at night when you're doing the laundry. Make your favorite meal. You know, I just try to busy myself in any way I can, trying to do something because I find those negative feelings to be the strongest when I don't have anything to do except overthink. Why do you like to work in the car so much? This is funny. I don't even remember when I started, but I love bringing my laptop, driving somewhere and working from my hotspot, my phone. I don't know, being in a car feels almost safe. You're outside of your apartment, you're kind of secluded, so there's no outside distractions really. And it puts a bit of a time constraint on me. Like my laptop, she kind of dies fast. So I'm like, okay, I gotta lock in before she dies. How'd you bounce back so well after the PJ incident? I have a hard time starting things because of fear of failure. Any advice? I don't fear failure because I don't think of failure as something that happens to me.
Is that, I don't know if I worded that right.
When the pajama thing happened, I didn't even want to use the word failure because like, what happens, happens, and I learned a lot from it. And that's just how I view whatever I do in life, pretty much. What advice would you give to someone who wants to quit their 9-to-5 and get into freelance art full-time? My number one advice would be to hold on to that 9-to-5 as long as you possibly can. Especially in the beginning, doing art as a career, it's not stable at all. It takes a long time for most people. And even then you have to get really lucky to be able to turn it into something that is financially dependable. And also there's the whole thing of monetizing what I assume to be your passion. Anytime you're monetizing that, the passion is not the same. It becomes a job. It becomes something that you're depending on to make money, to survive. And with that is going to come the stresses of having to rely on it. Not to say that I'm not passionate about my own small business and about the stuff that I create, because I most certainly am. But you do have to look at from a more business mindset. Any thoughts about a pet? I wish. I literally made a bank account 2 or 3 years ago called the Puppy Fund because I wanted a puppy so bad. I'm just not in a place in life where I can take care of a living, breathing creature. But I got too much to do, guys. I forgot to feed my sourdough starter today. I know they say when you're first starting to expect it to take months. I don't know if I have this in me. Sweet shrimp. Okay, salmon, all-time favorite sushi. Next is sea bream. I've only had it in omakase, but every time I have it, I think it's like the best thing I've ever had. This shrimp head really scares me. They tried to give it to us at the restaurant last time because we ordered a shrimp thing too. I've never eaten this before. Are you just supposed to? I kind of want to eat the eye. Okay, that's tea.